Being far from home, Hong Kongese students' goal to come back to their country and serve their people. However, recent civil unrest for democracy in Hong Kong has brought anxiety among students. Concerns about widening income gap, skyrocketing costs of living, as well as call for new governance erupted protests since last month.
How many students they come out to the street, they protest, they want to show the Beijing government they have this view, they really want a good change in their political system because they believe that democracy is good for the future of Hong Kong and even it's good for China. So, but I think if they dismiss themselves this time, next time it will be so much harder for them to protest again, because the government already know certain things to prevent the student to protest.
I think in many perspectives it influence a lot of Hong Kong. For the first thing might be the educational experience. All these students, they seeing the older students, they're going to protest for democracy, and maybe we have never experienced fighting for our own rights and fighting for what we want in the future. And it actually is really good exercise for the younger generation to see our older students and college students how they fight for the country. And the second thing is economically it influences it, and politically as well. And because now we are fighting with the higher power, and we battling to like the lower levels of people, and then the higher power people, they're clashing together, and it just create a new dynamic. And now it's turned into very negative, because now the relationship between China and Hong Kong is like a mother-in-law arguing with her daughter-in-law.
Actually, like my family don't really care about like the government like policy. So like, but I'm not sure that you know, like because like the police use the tear gas. So like most of the citizens kind of like mad or like feel annoying about the government, since they don't really want to talk to the students. But like the feeling of my parents, like they don't really care. But after they see what the police do to the student, they kind of mad, but they do not stand or go to the street to fight for the same thing.
I will choose to follow the own policy in Hong Kong, which is made under the British. Yeah, I think it's much better than the Chinese.